Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this. And the Tar Heels will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Louisville's offense will have the first possession of the game. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
Oh, he's got some space. He's inside the 40. At the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense will try to get something started with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot, not just in pass coverage when
intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
This offense has it with really good field position. To the air, it's Moss. Completes it in the middle. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Brings up 2nd down.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. He'll go to the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Final play of the quarter coming. The run from the shotgun. And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. That's the end of the quarter, and Louisville has the edge. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. They go right back to him. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Lopez to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Going to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Give him 96 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48. They'll go to work on 2nd down after doing damage on the ground. He'll keep it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Blasted as he lets it go.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's 2nd down. Lopez wants to fire. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Punt is in the air. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Looking to throw on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. It's a reverse. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll line up for a second down play. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Mitchell. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Here's the handoff. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, a magnificent broadcast so far there today in Chapel Hill. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys there on Stadium Drive at Keenan Memorial.
He'll put total leather and get this second half started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The Tar Heels now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Pass completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. On the option. The pitch. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Tar Heels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to the ground with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and short, the power run here. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. The Tar Heels will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality, and when it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense a season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll run play action. Trying to beat the D deep. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Back to throw, it's Moss. Makes the catch, it's Hughes. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They'll leave it with the lone back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Tar Heels want to pick up the tempo. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a back-breaking play.
Well, I'll tell you, he picked a good time to have his longest run of the day. Really nice job there, feeling the pressure, buying himself some time, and then taking off and getting north. And just so gifted when he's in the open field. That's going to really give a jolt to his offense.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll run the option. Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And this really puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation. But now, with this turnover, this one's all but over.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Cardinals come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Brown has it. Creates a little room. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
Timeout.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack.